Hi there folks, welcome to another edition of Crypto Videos. On this one I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin Hex, and this is part 1. So Richard Hart is one of the great thinkers and formulators in the crypto space. He's got long experience in financial and affiliate sectors. Richard, as others in the space, have realised that POS does actually uncover POW, so proof of stake, covers proof of work, and decentralizes the system much more than proof of work, especially when it comes to mining and voting. So there has been a number of coins that have actually worked on that way, especially coins like Pivx and Bitcoin Green, which I'd advise you to research and look at. I'm not your financial advisor, but those are really good coins that I've researched and learnt a lot about, not just those type of coins but other coins as well. Very good systems in place. Now what Bitcoin Green are actually looking to do in the future is get their own exchange going called Stakebase, and how that's going to work is you're going to be able to stake coins from your own Nano Ledger or Trezor hardware wallet. So it'll be like a remote staking where you'll actually be able to stake with the comfort of your coins being offline and safe while staking them, and helping with the mining basically for those coins. So that's an exciting project. People are being asked to vote for their 5 favourite staking coins, so that's a good thing to get involved with. So yeah, that's Stakebase coming out soon. Now the reason I say that entwined in these workings for Bitcoin Hex, Richard Hart actually plans on doing a similar thing when it comes to staking Bitcoin Hex tokens. Okay, so the reason straight away for Bitcoin Hex, don't worry, it's not about cursing or hexing or anything, dark arts or anything. Richard's not a dark magician or anything like that. He's actually a bit of a wizard really in his own right, when it comes to crypto and other types of businesses as well. Really, the hex actually is for hexadecimal. It's going to be 6 decimal places. You know, for like Bitcoin and other coins, it's like, I think it's 18 or something ridiculous. But obviously that's the way it's going to go. He's going to make it simpler on this one, especially for noobs coming in, or for people that are just hodling Bitcoin and not trading or doing anything else in the space. So basically what's going to happen is, if you're holding Bitcoin on an exchange, or I do believe a wallet or a hardware wallet beginning either with 1 or with BC1, you'll be eligible for the airdrop. But if you're actually holding on a wallet which is beginning with the number 3 or any other number or letter start for Bitcoin, then that won't actually be eligible for the airdrop. So first of all, make sure you've got that, and then obviously make sure you're holding your Bitcoin on the snapshot date, which will be announced, and then you'll get a percentage converted of your Bitcoin into a percentage of your value converted from your Bitcoin into your hex. But obviously you'll be keeping the Bitcoin there, it won't go anywhere on the snapshot. Okay, all you're going to do is just be able to be eligible to actually claim the Bitcoin hex. Now there's going to be a 50-week start-off process for this, where Bitcoin holders have time to find out about Bitcoin hex and then apply. But after the 50 weeks, all those that didn't apply, those hex will then go into a pool, and those that are committed to their staking will actually be rewarded from the pool and get percentages, and really good ones as well, and that's just on a minimal. So that's a really good thing as well to consider. What I do like as well is Rich has also come up with a DIY referral system where you actually go to this page here at Bitcoin Hex, and when you scroll down the instructions, you basically just copy and paste the first part of the address for your link, put it in the browser up, clear the browser there, put it in the browser there, and then go to your MetaMask. If you haven't got one of those, you'll need to install one of those and do everything by the instructions. Get your address in MetaMask, literally add it to there, and then you've got your referral code, and I will leave that referral code, my one, at the bottom of the video, so then you can go onto this page and then you can make your own referral link, and you get a percentage of what the people get. And also, don't forget as well, because you're going to the bother of making this referral code, straight off the bat you can actually refer yourself one time, because it's like you're paying yourself to do this. You know, anyone that runs a business, their own stuff, they have to pay themselves. So because you're doing this affiliate code, you're making it yourself, half of it. What you're then doing is actually you know, rewarding yourself for it. So whatever you make from it, from your own investment, or from your own airdrop resulting from holding BTC at the right time, Bitcoin, you can then make a percentage of that and the referrals that you actually refer on. Really, Bitcoin Hex works on a rewards equals commitment ratio. So if you hold your coins for the allotted time and you go over, you get extra bonuses for that. If you decide to pull out the ball, you get penalties, and those penalties get spread out as dividends for those who are still committing. And he's very much stated, Richard, that Bitcoin Hex will actually grow much more exponentially than Bitcoin, and that's why he's been very clever in doing this airdrop to Bitcoin, because that means Bitcoin can only grow so many times in the future. But because Bitcoin Hex is a new token, it's actually an ERC20 token, that's why it goes onto MetaMask there. So because it's a new token and it's going to have a small market cap, it's got much more potential to grow that many times than Bitcoin has itself. So that's a really good thing as well. And also there's going to be whale fees as well. So whale fees, like financial whales, if they're going in on this project, then they're going to have they're going to be capped on how many Hex tokens they have, and again they'll go into the dividends pool for the rest of the smaller holders. So that's another thing that's really important, making it fairer. Bitcoin Hex in itself is completely new and require an innovative and a system that requires the best of developments and a lot of hours. So by this, Richard has gone through lots of quality developers, because they are starting a new system, and he wants security as good, if not as better, as Bitcoin, and he wants a lot of improvements. So really, on a basic note, what will Bitcoin Hex do for the crypto space? Well, first of all, it's going to encourage people to buy and hold Bitcoin at a certain time to get the airdrop for Bitcoin Hex. Secondly, it's going to give people more confidence in investing in bear markets. So even when the price is down and you're staking, you're still getting weekly or monthly dividends from that. So it's something that can work on a downside as well as an upside. So even on a side, even if the market's going sideways, it's still earning, and obviously more if it's going up, if you want to sell some of those dividends that you're making. Okay, obviously it's going to ensure extra valid liquidity and volume in the overall market as well, because it's a genuine coin, and it's going to offer a lot in terms of like buying and selling it as well. So it's going to help the market overall. So really, with Richard at the helm, or up in the crow's nest, whichever way you want to look at it, there's going to be a very healthy community spirit here. Richard is an outspoken person. He is a character. He does play different characters in himself. He's got like a lot of natural charm and charisma. He's good with the ladies, and he's just a lot of fun to actually watch. You always come up with something new. He's a good teacher, and the live feed's always comical. And yeah, generally it's a good community spirit coming from Richard. So he does like to have a laugh and a joke as well. But yeah, he's very committed to studying and learning himself about the crypto space and sharing his information, and he knows loads to other people in the space. So that's a really good thing as well, that he offers in terms of the community. So yeah, he really has got big plans for Bitcoin Hex. Personally, I think it's a brilliant idea. I think it's going to offer a lot for the space. So yeah, no, it's brilliant. I just want to say a couple of shout outs to him. Really good news, I saw Crypto Bitcoin Chris is back. I think he had a holiday, but it's good to see him back. And more so than ever, Mike Michaels, what he's been through, most people wouldn't have returned to the space, but he, as ever, has come in, and in the last week or so he's made 3 really good videos. As ever, he's like a breath of fresh air in the space, and he's just so he just brings really good energy to the space, as does Crypto Bitcoin Chris. They're both committed to crypto when they can, but you know, we're all humans, and we can only commit so much to the space. But yeah, crypto is very interesting and very educational, and I think Bitcoin Hex epitomises the idea of technology and equality, which was what Satoshi always wanted. So yeah, thanks very much for your time. Please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.